Hey guys, it's Ethan here from the Honest Gadget. Today, I'm breaking down the 9 best workout earbuds you can buy right now, plus 2 popular models that you might want to skip. For this video, I looked at 34 different earbuds, comparing specs, expert reviews, user feedback, and real-world performance to see how well they actually make sense for workouts. To determine my final picks, I focused on the things that matter most during workouts: fit, durability, battery life, sound, controls, and overall value. And because not everyone works out the same way, I've split these picks across different use cases, from outdoor running to noisy gyms to open ear awareness and budget options under $100, so there's something here for everyone. You'll find links for all these earbuds in the description below. Let's get started. First up, we have the Beats Powerbeats Pro 2, and these are my best overall workout earbuds. And the reason is pretty simple. They're one of the most complete workout earbuds you can buy right now. Compared to the original Powerbeats Pro, which launched way back in 2019, these feel like a much more modern product. You're now getting active noise canceling, transparency mode, Apple's H2 chip, physical controls, heart rate sensing, wireless charging, and up to around 10 hours of battery life from the earbuds, or up to 45 hours total with the case. That battery life is excellent, and it's one of the strongest you'll find in this category. But the biggest reason these work so well for exercise is the over-ear hook design. The hooks wrap around your ears, help lock the earbuds in place, and give you way more confidence during gym sessions, running, boxing, or anything with sudden movement. Sound quality is what you would expect from a Beats earbud: a punchy bass, lively sound, and enough clarity to keep music feeling fun during training. Another nice touch is that they come with 5 ear tip sizes, which virtually gives you a 100% chance of getting a secure seal. And because they use physical controls, they're much easier to use mid-workout than earbuds that rely purely on touch controls, especially when your hands are sweaty. There are some drawbacks though. First, they're only rated IPX4, which means they're sweat and water resistant, but they're not as rugged as some workout earbuds with full dust protection or higher water resistance. For most gym sessions, runs, and sweaty workouts, they'll be completely fine. Just don't treat them like swimming earbuds. Second, the new charging case, whilst 33% smaller, is still fairly chunky. That's basically the trade-off you get with the hook design. These are also pretty expensive, but the build and features reflect that price. Sure, the Beats branding does artificially bump the price up, but these are still objectively one of the best workout buds on the market. If your budget can stretch, I think the Powerbeats Pro 2 are absolutely worth considering, and you won't be disappointed. Now, for iPhone users, the AirPods Pro 3 are one of the easiest recommendations, and I know AirPods are not always seen as serious workout earbuds, but the 3rd generation is a much better gym option than previous versions. You're getting a more secure fit, 5 ear tip sizes, heart rate sensing during the workouts, IP57 sweat and water resistance, and up to around 8 hours of listening with ANC on. That IP57 rating is a big upgrade for workout use because it means they're much more resistant to sweat, water, and dust than a lot of everyday earbuds. Sound is also a standout with a clean, balanced tuning compared to earbuds that lean too bass heavy. This makes them still good for working out along with everyday listening. But the main reason to buy these is ANC. The AirPods Pro 3 are one of the strongest true wireless earbuds for noise canceling right now. So if you train in a loud gym, commute, or want one pair of earbuds for both workouts and everyday life, these make a lot of sense. They also integrate beautifully with iPhone. Pairing is simple, switching devices is smooth, calls are strong, transparency mode is excellent, and the fitness features are built right into the Apple ecosystem. But there are still some classic Apple downsides. There's no proper high-res Bluetooth codec support, there's not much customization compared to some Android-focused earbuds, and if you use Android, you lose a lot of the magic. But if you are hooked into the Apple ecosystem, you're not going to find a better workout earbud. The Bose QuietComfort Ultra Earbuds 2nd Gen might be the best choice for one specific type of person, someone who trains in a loud gym and wants maximum noise canceling. Bose is still one of the best brands when it comes to active noise cancellation, and these earbuds are excellent at blocking out gym noise, chatter, fans, and general background chaos. Depending on the environment, these are about as good as and sometimes exceed the Apple AirPods Pro 3 when it comes to ANC, which means they're easily among the best in the industry. They also sound big, rich, and powerful, which works really well for training music. Comfort is also excellent. You get 3 silicone ear tip sizes and stabilizer bands to help you find the right fit, and they create a good seal without feeling like they're pushing too deep into your ears. So if you hate earbuds that feel overly intrusive, the Bose design is actually really easy to live with. But they're not perfect as workout earbuds. They're only IPX4 rated, which is certainly good enough, but not the absolute most durable earbuds you can get. The earbuds themselves are also quite large, the case is bulkier than most, and the touch controls can be a little finicky, especially if you're adjusting the fit mid-workout. Battery life is solid, but not amazing either, with around 6 hours from the earbuds with ANC on and about 24 hours total with the case. Still, these drawbacks are easy to live with, especially if you prioritize comfort and ANC above everything else, and honestly, who doesn't when training in a loud gym? So I'd still definitely recommend these. If you're looking for something cheaper than earbuds from Bose, Apple, or Beats, but still want a proper sport-focused earbud, the JBL Endurance Peak 4 is the one I'd recommend. This sits in a really nice middle ground. It's more expensive than basic budget workout earbuds, but it gives you a more premium feature set without jumping all the way up to $250 or $300. Compared to the older Endurance Peak 3, you still get the secure twist lock hook style fit and excellent IP68 dust and water resistance, but the Peak 4 adds a few meaningful upgrades. ANC multi-point pairing, a more useful app experience, deeper EQ and control customization, and spatial sound. They are also generally more comfortable thanks to the thinner hooks that don't press into your ears as much. Stability is excellent too, so these are built to stay secure during running, gym sessions, and higher movement workouts. Sound-wise, you're getting that classic JBL profile. They're bass forward, punchy, and energetic, which is perfect for working out. Battery life is decent as well, with 8 hours with ANC on and 48 hours total from the case. But there are a few practical drawbacks. The charging case is pretty bulky, so while it's fine for a gym bag, it'll be a bit cumbersome to take with you on a run. And surprisingly, they don't include a charging cable. And although the new ANC feature is a welcome addition, it is expectedly subpar compared to the top models I've already mentioned, but overall, if you want something more premium than a budget gym earbud, but still much cheaper than the top tier options, the JBL Endurance Peak is my #1 pick. If your workout mainly involves walking, running, and cycling outdoors, especially in busy areas involving roads and other people, the Shokz OpenRun Pro 2 are my top recommendation. These are not traditional earbuds, they're technically open-ear sports headphones that use Shokz's dual-pitch technology, which combines bone conduction and air conduction. So instead of sealing your ears like normal earbuds, they sit outside your ear and send sound through a mix of cheekbone vibrations and directional speaker output. That means your ears stay fully open so you can hear everything around you. That makes them a much safer choice than sealed earbuds if you're running or cycling near roads, shared paths, or busy areas. Compared to older Shokz models, the OpenRun Pro 2 has better bass, less vibration, and a more enjoyable sound overall. You also get up to around 12 hours of battery, USB-C charging, and an IP55 rating. The build is a standout here too. They're very light at around 30 grams, and they use a flexible nickel titanium alloy frame with silicone and plastic around the body. So they feel lightweight, bendy, and secure rather than bulky or fragile. Of course, there are pretty big trade-offs here. You're not getting ANC, and while sound quality is genuinely good for an open ear design, they still won't compete with sealed earbuds when it comes to bass depth, clarity, or immersion. You buy the OpenRun Pro 2 because you want something lightweight, comfortable, secure, and most importantly safer for outdoor activities. And with that in mind, I highly think these are worthwhile. It's always hard to label one earbud the best in its category, but for me, I can't look past the Shokz OpenFit 2 Plus when it comes to open ear earbuds. Comfort is the biggest strength here. Each earbud weighs around 9.4 grams and uses Shokz's ultra-soft silicone with a flexible ear hook design. So instead of pushing into your ear canal, they gently hook around your ear and sit in place, making them easy to wear for long sessions. The build is also very good for workouts. They're lightweight, flexible, secure enough for running and general training, and rated IP55 for sweat, water splashes, and dust protection. Battery life is excellent too, with up to 11 hours from the earbuds and up to 48 hours total with the case, which also supports wireless charging. I also like that Shokz uses physical controls here. When you're sweaty, running, or hyped up mid-workout, Real buttons are just easier to use than finicky touch controls. Sound is pretty decent for open-ear earbuds. The OpenFit 2 Plus adds Dolby audio, which gives the sound a bit more space, fullness, and energy. They sound clear and balanced, with a surprising bass punch for workouts. But because your ears stay open, you're not getting ANC, deep sub-bass, or full isolation, and there can be some leakage at higher volumes. But I mean, you're searching for the wrong earbuds if that's what you want. But if you're happy with the inherent drawbacks of open earbuds, the OpenFit 2 Plus are honestly one of the best you can buy. And now I have two popular workout earbuds that you might want to avoid. These are the Sony LinkBuds Fit and the JLab Epic Sport ANC3. These kept showing up as strong recommendations from experts, but when you dig into real-world user feedback, the story gets a bit more complicated. I'm not saying that these are terrible earbuds, in fact both can be genuinely good when they work properly. But based on user feedback, they seem a little too hit or miss for me to confidently recommend, and I'll explain why. First, the JLab Epic Air Sport ANC3 is probably one of the most feature-packed budget workout earbuds under $100. The specs are quite amazing. You're getting ear hooks, ANC, app control, wireless charging, a durable IP66 rating, and a super long battery life. Sound quality is also pretty decent for the price, with a punchy, energetic tuning that works well for gym playlists. So the appeal's obvious. These look like budget flagship workout earbuds. But it seems like JLab has some pretty big quality control issues with this one. A lot of the complaints seem to come from charging, longevity, and reliability issues. Things like one earbud dying, one side not charging, the case not charging properly, or Bluetooth cutting in and out. And for workout earbuds, that's a pretty big red flag. Fit also seems more hit or miss than it should be. Even though these have ear hooks, a lot of people say the hooks feel stiff, the earbuds are uncomfortable after longer sessions, or they're hard to seat properly. So yes, when the Epic Air Sport ANC3 works properly, it can be amazing for the money. But personally, I think it's too risky to spend around $100 on earbuds where reliability appears to be such a common concern. The second workout earbuds you might want to avoid are the Sony LinkBuds Fit. Look, these can be great when they work properly, and I can see why they have an appeal. They're small, lightweight, and super comfortable without needing ear hooks. They also have that more polished Sony sound that makes music sound a lot better than cheaper earbuds. But I'd be cautious if you want to buy these. They have three big issues: controls, ANC, and battery life. A lot of user feedback mentions weird noise-canceling behavior, including screeching, pulsing, whooshing, or the ANC constantly shifting in and out. And the tap controls can be too sensitive or not sensitive enough, which can be really frustrating to use. The battery life is also the shortest on this list, with less than 6 hours with ANC on. You can bump that up to about 21 hours with the case, which is still quite low. Now, you may still be considering purchasing the LinkBuds Fit, which I understand. They're small, comfortable, and sound good. But I'd only buy them from somewhere with easy returns because you might be disappointed once you start using them. And before we wrap this up, I thought I'd finish with a few budget workout earbuds that can be had for under $100. These aren't the absolute best earbuds in the whole video, but they're still great options if you want something affordable, workout ready, and still worth buying. My number one budget pick goes to the Soundcore Sport X20. For the price, these are honestly hard to beat. You get adjustable rotating and extending ear hooks, ANC, strong battery life, and IP68 protection. But the real reason these take the top spot is the fit. The ear hooks don't just sit there, you can actually adjust them to better lock around your ears. So whether you're lifting, running on a treadmill, or just sweating through a long gym session, they feel much more secure than regular earbuds. Sound-wise, these are bassy, punchy, and more energetic than accurate. But for workouts, that makes sense. So yeah, overall, the Soundcore Sport X20 is my best overall budget pick because it nails the three things workout earbuds need most: secure fit, durability, and fun sound, all without costing a fortune. Then there's the JBL Endurance Peak 3, which is my best budget pick for runners. There's no ANC here, but that's not a deal breaker for this type of earbud. For outdoor running, you usually want at least some awareness anyway. And while these use an in-ear design that passively blocks some background noise, you also get ambient aware and talk through modes if you need to hear more of what's going on around you. The stability and fit itself is great. They use JBL's power hook design with a secure twist lock style fit, so they're built to stay in place when you're running, sweating, or doing higher movement workouts. Durability is another standout. The IP68 rating is excellent at this price, giving you strong protection against dust, sweat, and water. Sound is classic JBL, bass forward, punchy, and energetic. It's not the most balanced or detailed sound, but for running playlists and gym music, it works really well. So if you're mostly doing cardio, especially outdoor runs, and you want something secure, durable, and affordable, the JBL Endurance Peak 3 is my top budget pick. And finally, if you just want something very cheap, the JLab Go Sport Plus is my best ultra budget pick. You're not getting ANC or premium sound, but you do get ear hooks, IP55 sweat resistance, good battery life, and app support. They're lightweight, simple, and more secure than most cheap normal earbuds. Sound quality is basic, but fine for workouts. So I'd consider these as a cheap gym backup. Or if you don't want to risk damaging your more expensive earbuds while training. Okay, that sums up my top earbuds for working out. I'd be interested to know if you agree with my picks or think other earbuds are worth a spot here. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next one.